No, which part? We're not getting it kicked off, mama.
Nah, because you got music.
All right, stop the music then.
You
Come
know
here,
how much
play some
time we
Bob
get blocked
Marley.
them something, eh?
Yeah, true. True. You get black, but
Yeah.
ah,
Alright.
ah, la la la. Yes, man.
General.
Hello?
General.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah,
No.
man. Bless.
Dave.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You
General,
want that, amigo?
general.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, you know, say the people voice this, Gadites, we are the voice of the voiceless. So we're in the building. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Jadarites.
Gadites,
Oh, Jadites. Okay.
Gadites, yeah, man.
Okay.
Wagwan.
Give thanks, Kevin, this,
Yes, Kevin, up to the time, charge you, up
Yeah,
to the
man.
time.
Give thanks, Yeah, man.
Yes, I.
Now, what you say,
Yeah.
man? I'm going to say this about Kevin. Hang on. Watch this.
Somebody
I
have a
Eh?
gotta put
fan
in my,
turn on in our
I gotta put in my
background, kill the
toys
fan.
while I got him. Say, I'm a boss with this now.
Up to the time.
You ever gonna make more of them something, man? Don't mind me.
I want to tell you, we have another request sheet, Yeah, man. So, I link up the crew from yesterday because we have a whole heap of things to do. As I tell you, remember when I sit down and wait for this to over to start, we not stop work I go on.
Have to go on.
No.
Have to go on.
Yeah, man.
No work I go on, people, because of our opportunity right now, so.
Yeah. Hey, Brenda, if you look on the everyday page, you're supposed to see one similar. When you have some time. Yeah, man.
Anyone have some time on the Instagram or the Facebook page?
I think it's probably the Facebook page. I think, yeah, that's where they should have. They should have. And they said the campaign we are on there right now.
What kind of campaign?
No, just keeping a presence in the market and just sensitization. I know them kind of way they call.
Because we start us with it. Oh, brother, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Watch this. Because we start us with it. I watch this. Don't come back. Now come right back. Hear the audio. Go to the corn tab. Go to the Facebook page. Boom. When you look for, I know something like the page already, so why something I like it. You better go there and boom, like everyday auto parts, my people. Yes.
Yes,
Boy, I love I hope I can see I can see on the screen, right?
up to the time.
Yeah, but it's not I can see on the screen. Come on, I'm confused. I something I look for. See when them literally say auto parts.
Yes,
And then they stop them at
No, is a video that they did. I don't. I forgot. Make sure I look for it and probably send it to you. No. I ask Nathan.
Either way, we're still fast. So if you need everyday auto parts all around the island, I don't know exactly where to go find them. It's what it's first one. You can't miss the rightness upon Yam Road.
Bum, 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 bum. Yes, sir.
You know, purple. Yes, sir.
Google Fire Camp Road.
Huh?
Google Fire at Camp Road.
Get out.
Yeah, Google it.
Oh, all right, hold on. Oh, now you really want me to make this question out of
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's how I jammed up my hand the other day, getting all excited and stuff. All right.
Somebody needs to turn the fun off. Turn the fun off.
Oh, the fun on it, nice.
Yeah, it's in the microphone. Big time.
Yeah. Listen, you have snow, and me have on a jacket.
Yes.
I am having fun.
Yes, sir. Me have on that cheeky,
Yeah. Hold on.
You know
where are you?
We're at the home of the KKK. Home of the KKK.
All right, so it's part it down. Stop lead with that now.
Indiana.
Controversy, you know his name Pierre.
Yeah, man.
Enough
I
forgot
mean,
you
man.
that I thing appeared in name.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
No, which spot you're there?
About 2 miles from Michael Jackson house. Yeah, home of the KK, Indiana, USA. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We give a landmark, you know, a landmark we give.
Oh, you give me a landmark. So if I want to find them, I just put in that, and then I know somebody near.
Yeah, once you
That
come in
means you're not
Indiana,
too far from Gary, Indiana.
yes, Fort Wayne, home of the KK.
My
Man, I
brother
tell you,
used
right?
to live there. My
You
brother
what?
died there. You
Yeah.
got what? 5 rivers? And
Well,
5
we find 3 of them on 2 spring. Yeah.
Nah, mess with you. All right.
Yeah, man.
What we got? So what me I Google now? Now, you don't understand. I live for shit like this. Excuse my language. Yeah.
We know when it comes to the gadgets, are you that you know? More while me I watch
Yeah.
with the camera, I'm dead with laughing. You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
That's what
live
she
for shit
said.
like this. All right. Now, what am I Googling? Fire?
At Camp Road.
All of them sitting up on the Friday evening, people, man. I tell you.
Where's that?
Listen, if we can't
No normality.
express and show people how to make use of technology.
Yes, yes.
This one, January 2015.
Yeah. Video.
All right, video. Because some of them said, "Oh, I don't know."
See, you must know a place, man.
And that one is in New Kingston. See, the date change.
Don't worry about that, yeah, man.
I don't want to. When did that happen? 2015.
Yeah. I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp. Hold on, I think I have it here.
Oh, then
I
you
want go on, yes, sir. I want go on, yes, sir.
That's what we're trying to find the right video, dude. Hang on. I might tell you yes.
Fire? Yeah, man.
2015.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Something a bun down on the
Yeah,
back, there,
man.
man. Something a bun down. Every piece
I
of
think
fire
that
that
I
for
see it
me.
when I look for a while ago.
Yeah, man. A lie.
Yeah, man.
Kuya.
Biggest fire 2015, you know?
Yeah, one of them massive fire. The whole heap of sitting burn up in there, you know.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
No, you're gonna see in a minute.
I add some music in the background, you know. It's supposed to nice.
No, you're not getting me kicked off beyond no damn music.
Hey, brother, I could, say for about 6 months, I couldn't sleep unless I wanted to every night before I go to bed.
Wow. I just have to believe it. See you there?
Yeah.
See him there?
Hold on.
Yes, I am that. Not only Jamaica, Jesus.
Brother, the man might try out the fire from about 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the evening.
You send it to me on WhatsApp? Nah. Alright. Whew.
Yeah, man.
Or Paul God. Politics Africa seek out. See, so when people are understanding, people don't understand how people get to come from. They just saw the fire and they saw the pretty pictures on the Facebook page. So, you know, you went and did the rise
5
from
years of magic, you know? Nothing short of magic.
2020, after 5 years ago.
Yeah, man. Hard work. Yeah, man.
Oh, isn't that his birthday?
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
You see how much mission you accomplish in one night, yeah?
Hey, birthday boy, how old are you?
7 years old.
Wisdom time kicking. And what is your name?
Paul.
And what grade are you in?
First.
And what do you like doing?
I like playing sports.
Hold up there. I saw a lot you have about this, so. May I check out your haircut? Him have locks uncut. Him slick. Him head a growing sweet. Let me see your hair, man. May I check out? Excuse me. All right.
Yes, Daddy?
The Godites Junior. Yo, listen.
Oh, you talking to Grab? You talking to Auntie?
We done got his birthday song and everything.
You were talking.
Listen, the man in there on the scene. I handle him business.
You want to come and talk to her? You want to talk to her?
We're done with that. We're done with the picnic. They're done with the picnic. Here we go. We have got to talk.
Oh.
One. We already sing to him and done. We have children's hour some other time.
All right. Good.
You missed the song.
Love you, okay?
All right. We show you the fire for a reason.
Yes, sir.
So, because you know, so when something like that happens, matter of fact, it's still on the blasted Facebook page. You don't got nowhere else.
Okay.
The picture them up on the Facebook page. But hey, listen, I'm getting practice. That's all I'm saying.
So, what do you use of the fire picture? Why you show us the fire picture?
All right, the man. Yeah. Listen to the man. Man can't tell you. This is how I look like. This is not even what I look like now. May I more recent picture than this?
We know the place there now. For Ugly Park Road.
A year did I come on Jamaica, man?
My lord, how many years been I come on Jamaica? One studio there right bottom side is this, so we usually go, me and all of the youth, them, Jigsy King, go Vice, right on the side road the way that would have busy the pan.
Camp Road.
Different
yes, sir. Oh, different. Oh, we're thinking, all right. My bad, people. If the road look like you said, the road here, man.
Let's say, Brenda.
You know how one in there?
You might not come in a yard, man. You have to go carry with you.
Oh,
hey, you know what? Boy,
you have a fire video up on the page.
I tell you what.
We have a fire video up on the page.
You have to go search for a long time, man.
Me, I looking at your video, them. I see your video, them up on the screen.
You have to go weird on.
We just look at all of the video, them.
Never need your butt. Real lime.
Tobacco container just arrived.
In some vitamin C.
Some real lime lemonade, but just lick down all like a king. Nice thing.
Oh.
You don't know. Do with their fire enough. If you find the lime tree, them I'll do with their fire, you know. If you find the lime tree, them daddy. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah?
Snow going up on your side, you know?
Yeah, man. For this morning, I wake up and I tell her, say, Christmas in the middle of April. I say, boy, I want to go on. But, you know, through any way that we work with, you know, because you have to just know, see a survival time. So we grab a coat and still go up on the road.
But you did an IG post. Oh, it's not on this one.
Oh,
it's on
the corona treating up the side there.
I want to tell you, say, you know, so I'm going to put on no mask from this whole apparatus you start. Yeah, no mask. And as me I tell Mama Brenda, say, we never usually throw away orange skin. We always have some orange skin hang up right in the kitchen. So. You know, we always drink with orange skin tea with the garlic. Yeah. So, you know.
How the outbreak are going in there?
What you talk about Master Will, you know? Nigel.
Oh, man, I tell you, boy.
Big him up for me.
Nice in there.
Nigel.
Yeah, when I get the master breakout, man.
Oh, not a master breakout. Okay. So, we
I
pretty
want.
much operate almost at normal capacity or a little under normal.
I believe so the reason why when I get this great breakout is because most of Shaw we live right now a bush, you know, and technology, when technology come up in the community and so forth, them think they're gonna broke out more because as me I said, me not buy this corona thing, me think of the 5G and the radiation really I bring off a different um movement with our body. But true me no scientist and true me never get my scientific bachelor degree and everything and nobody now listen to me still.
So,
Oi,
so
boy,
what?
you see that picture?
Yeah, man, me see it, man.
I put on me a tell for look fun.
Yeah, man, a whole heap of bun up sitting that, man. Whole heap of
Alright.
bun up sitting that.
And you see the pretty
So
purple
far,
picture.
Yeah, maybe you hear what the king I say.
you feel say it come from the 5G business there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And wait though, it make we get it create a imbalance in the body when we infectious.
All right, I spent 10 years working with Digicel, right? And Digicel, I learned certain things in other fields. Where one, Papa? Yeah, I learned certain things in other fields. So, you know, me believe said telephone is work with frequency, you know, and you have something named megahertz and them thing there.
Yeah, man.
The
Remember the
top,
thing from the physics class, man. Wavelength.
yeah, yeah. Well, if the thing too much in a your atmosphere, them don't tell us it can cause cancer. So when them a push up this thing to 60 megahertz now, so artificial intelligence can be something that don't have any dead spots. So the automotive cars and the automotive trucks and them thing that
Mm.
we are coming in right now. Them a facilitate, them a set it up for that. So at the 5G affect the people them. If you notice most of the that the cruise ship, the cruise ship them full up of 5G, my lad. The place in New York and them places straight antenna 5G a go up. So them just use the corona to strip you of human rights so them can take advantage of it. The corona is a next effect that happen when them turn up the frequency. It affect your lungs and everything because them thing suck out oxygen out of the air, you know.
Mm.
Yes, sir. But it's a deeper conversation. Real deep.
Teacher's gonna find out about that.
I'm
Mm.
not doing anything.
The teacher
But
doesn't want
what we want to understand is this. Me
Yes,
hear,
sir.
me hear, me hear all of the theories and the possible theories and all them things there, and you know,
Yeah.
the if you want to call them, me name want to say conspiracy, because I don't know what true from what not true. So,
This is not a conspiracy. This is real.
idea.
The microwave
No,
does give people cancer and is radioactive frequency we are talking about when it comes on to the 5G.
no, man.
Straight
Me understand.
radioactive.
I'm fully aware, but me I say, um, Jamaica not no 5G. That's one, right? No, so me I said to you, so it would have actually caused the disease in that your body react that way, and it is contagious. And that basically, you know what I said it.
When the frequency is turned up amongst beside any living thing,
Yeah.
if it turn up to a certain maximum, put a duck inside a microwave and tell me what you see. Put a frog inside of a boiling water and tell me what you see. When the heat reach your lungs and them thing that it affect it.
Right.
Radiation is a thing that it can stay upon cars and it can stay upon metal, you know. And
Oh,
the
so
thing
yeah, so
about
the radiation going on and then it come off and then it does transmit person to person, blah blah blah.
when them turn up the frequency, it
Mm.
emit a certain frequency, it emits some things in the atmosphere and
Mm.
it can be transferable. It is transferable. So with that in hand now, you said that Jamaica don't
So,
have 5G. There is no proof that Jamaica don't have 5G when Digicel main headquarters for the entire Caribbean is situated in Jamaica. A rubbish that you don't tell me. Because the biggest headquarters for Digicel, which is one of the company was signing to 5G from how long if you go and do your homework, them tell us about it, but we don't learn. It not in our mainstream. Just flash over something to where and we just say, yeah, 5G.
So
But
yeah,
it
so
has
to me,
been.
well, I know, them put out a notification. Say,
Yeah.
none of the company in Jamaica now operate. So you say, I lie them, I tell you.
Then if you check back about a month ago, Flow said they're testing 5G. Flow come out straight and said they're testing 5G. And if Flow is testing 5G, Digicel is testing 5G. It's not a if, but now maybe. If you understand that the Caribbean, through they don't have any satellite connection, a third party information them get. It's not like one of the real reasons why we're in this predicament is because China has surpassed America with artificial intelligence. China right now have face recognition. When you go up on the road and come out of your hotel, your face pick up and them know who you is, where your mother is, where you come from, where you work, how much money you're making in your bank account. Artificial intelligence. So America and England and France, them was playing a different ball game and they make China go around them. So now they must sacrifice some people to play catch up because America don't want to be the one that running the world. So that's why they attack China, because China has gone around them with artificial intelligence, AI. Straight up. What is that you're putting up on the screen, ma'am? Is this a compound property
No,
land?
sir. Heroes Park.
Okay, I thought it was the property in a compound town that we want to mark out to have the African Union come and dig and plant aside. That's a Maroon village can have their own sovereignty restored from the hijacking of the 1962 Jamaican government establishment. National heroes. Jesus, Buster Bunty. What kind of hero Buster is? The atrocity. Come here. Today is your birthday now. I don't want to see this long face. Auntie is right there. And you see it? Auntie is not going to talk to you again if you keep longing up your face. A handsome little soldier like you're supposed to. What's wrong?
Make him a funny picture of them. I take pictures just for picture like him.
Yeah. You don't know where that is from. You know who that is? You know who that gentleman is? Is that Paul Bogle or some shit?
Ah.
Paul Bogle and Sam Sharp. Music, yo, the key.
That's Sam Sharp.
Yes, Sam Sharp. He was a preacher, man. And when he find out that the preacher lied to the people, I mean, burn out the church. You never know that.
See a symbol right there?
Yeah, what is that symbol?
When you think of Bakongo,
Cycle. Passage.
that's our coming energy right there.
I love to see this, the wording. Could I read them right there?
I mean, you love to see it. Now see it right there, so.
No.
Passage, earth and sky, life and death, transition of ever recovery and popping again. Well on there. Must have come in.
Him did drop out a while ago.
I'm like, yeah. Hey,
me no wonder when in the year.
All right.
Yeah, man. I was here in one of the party, I said, but me I said to you, say,
yeah, family.
Yeah, man. Me evidence driven, you know.
But the evidence out there. The evidence is out there. It's just that the criminal news network not putting it on the front burner. So Until you hear it from the criminal news network, aka CNN, nobody now gonna believe it. But the evidence is there. And if you notice in this curfew, you every morning you get up, check and see if the tower them now go up. Tower them a go up under the cover of darkness. Why them a put them up in the dark?
Well,
Mm,
as I tell you,
yes,
all
sir.
them some more research, in my opinion. But
I
Well,
remember this part.
eh?
Check out this coming picture. You'll see it. You're gonna see yourself.
Brendan, easy,
Look real close, Paul.
yeah,
The tree has legs.
Brendan, easy.
yes, sir.
Yeah, but no, say radiation and them thing that is not good for us from a long time, and it's getting more and more prevalent in our
Part
day
of
to
your
day.
life.
Yeah,
Yes,
man,
sir.
and you know, you have to just kind of work on your immune system and your body care for kind of see how best you can mitigate it. You know what I mean?
I don't believe so that is it. I believe that the military have the necessary things that can deal with radiation. But when they're doing just like how they were doing the Tuskegee Airmen with chicken pox, they have to do their little experiment on us. Because
Mm,
a lot of us are very much religious. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And
mm-hmm.
I've never seen anybody go to heaven and come back and say heaven they're around there. So I'm talking in these practical ways because that's how we live. We tend to turn our head around and say, God, I take care, right? But it's a real world we're living in, King. And if this don't wake us up, Corona don't make us start question things, I don't know what is going to have us question things because we need to have some practical approach towards things. We can't just make them tell you to do certain things and you fall in line. Come on, man. If they see that we are so domesticated, they will never ever respect us. We can't want inclusion just because everybody do things. This corona thing gone how many weeks now, and the leaders them they don't have that solution. You know this.
I don't know why the solution.
Them not have the solution, King. The
Let me
solution.
ask you another question.
Yes, sir.
The flu, Spanish flu, 100 years ago.
Yeah.
1918.
Yeah. How? I don't know if you ever done any research on it, but
Yeah,
how
man.
similar is it, and we
Gary,
think what
excuse
what
me.
what is there that what lessons are in that occurrence that we could apply right now in your opinion to say, well, all right, God, then say history always repeat itself. I don't care what
Yeah,
the man.
well,
So, what do you think?
I believe that humanity evolve,
Brenda, see there? Yeah, man, sorry about that. Me, I hear you.
All right.
Yeah, man. Humanity, we tend to evolve over any. It's like the human body. If you catch a cold last year, quite possible this year you're not gonna catch back the cold, because guess what? Your body build a certain immune system to work against it. What happened? I read a book by this brother named Nicholas Tesla. And Nicholas Tesla is one of these people who helped engineer even the very atomic bomb and certain things within the fields of technology. And when we read about these things that they've been testing for so long,
Mm-hmm.
the nuclear, it was a danger to us, because we never know how we contain the spill off from the radiation. But then the military has built things over the period of time, whether through tablets or anything, that let your body can evolve through that scenario. What we're acting 5G is a must, I think we're way behind time when it comes on to how majority of us approach life. A lot of us don't know how to deal with technology because it wasn't something that was a priority to us. Now
Mm-hmm.
5G has come. 5G is going to bring something called artificial intelligence. But
Yes, sir.
within the artificial intelligence, we have to find a different way to deal with even the very money part of our life, because money is going to become obsolete. Money, when we have enough artificial intelligence robots to work for human beings will have time to enjoy life more. But you have some elite people who tell themselves, say, the robot can replace humanity, and that is foolish thinking. That is foolish thinking. I think that what we need to do, just like how technology is a beautiful thing, look upon the sun. If our leaders like all in the Caribbean are checked properly, this importation of oil for burn for electricity are Asian thinking, them thing there. Those are back of the wall thinking. But you have some people who are still comfortable with these primitive approach towards life. Wind turbine, solar panels are the new way forward. But they will make it look like say it's impossible, which it is not impossible. So
Not really
that's
impossible. Just that the barrier of entry to that
yeah.
industrial supply is more like it will be cost at startup. And enough of them Caribbean country and all them money for it.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Implement,
Look on the singer. Look at the
they could
singer.
have implemented, they could have, however, implement it in segments and take time, grow it still.
Look at the singer Akon. Akon is not a politician, and Akon have lit up 3/4 of the community in the place that he's from as a private investor. You tell me them politicians will collect all our tax dollars can collectively do this.
Government
They,
and private business are two different things, man. That you have to kind of remember.
what's your problem? What's your problem? What's wrong? You want something? You want tea? Okay, then you can get your thing, man.
Him not enjoy my slideshow.
Eh?
Him not enjoy my slideshow.
Eh?
No, man.
There's a Jamaica
Take
park in front of him. I ain't take too many kids.
my little soldier that have a whole different approach when it comes out to things.
In Jamaica,
Yes,
them
can I
most
hear me?
people don't even know so them billionaire exist.
Eh?
Most of
Hello?
the people don't even know so some of these buildings exist.
No, man, you know, say they come to Jamaica, you have a catalog, man.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, man,
Okay.
I hear.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I hear your boy that talk about the solar, the energy business.
Yeah.
No, man, I said, you say, you can go down there and light up some villages and some towns and some cities with some solar. May I explain to you, say, we have a little different mentality. So,
I wouldn't
I
say
don't really government.
I wouldn't say it's a different mentality. Our priorities are, and we don't hold our leaders them accountable. We put leaders on pedestal.
That might be
Politician, politician, police, and pastors are fall into one bracket. They're public servants. And we need to treat public servants like public servants and stop treat public servants as if we work for them. We don't work for them. They work for us.
yeah, in the perfect world and in the perfect setting. How
No,
much
don't bring
man?
that crap about perfect
How much?
world.
All right. Hold on. Now.
Yes,
Yeah. No.
yes, sir.
How much man I go out the road and I say, officer, you know, say respectfully, rare. How much man I go say, boy, I no want a police kill him, no want to back him, no want to. How much man have them the strength they are willing to do it?
But it shouldn't reach the state that where we are asked the public about being professional. If a police is a professional person, they're supposed to have professional approach.
Yeah, man,
But
no, we're talking
but
about the issue of how they are held in terms of the accountability and how they
that's
are.
because that's because our leaders now are put up on pedestal And if you can't hold the leaders them accountable, the police them now go be held accountable. Our society looked at life from a backward, and it's a systematical thing. Because that, as I said, that's why several of us have left even the very country where we're born in, because we don't have any human rights. And coming to this country, we have a little bit of decorum. If a policeman backs you down up here, say you can't walk around there, so and ask him for his badge number, and something will come out of it. But look, pan for instance, in the Caribbean, a policeman do something and they will not make it look like say the police are God him can't get chastised. So that's how we pick up jungle justice.
And that must I go tell you now. So I go explain to you say you might not get monetary satisfaction in a them place, but you get a different kind of satisfaction.
Yes, sir. Which that is not good for our community, because we have children growing up on
right. So it leads now to the if you want to call it the extra violent nature.
The rebellion. The rebellious nature.
Yeah. But these are things that you have to say garner it have to start from the pit we are born tomorrow. Proper understand well.
And you know, so me no feel it, so me no feel the way that me feel say. And a lot of people say that me is radical. I believe so right now we need to take out the minority we are run the thing and give the majority a chance. We need to do that. Marcus Garvey tell us that we need to make something of that proportion happen. And the rebellion is in that energy right now. That's the kind of rebellion we are going right now, because we are
the purpose of the rebellion?
The purpose of the rebellion is to get equal rights and justice across the board.
From who?
From the establishment that is suffocating the massive of the people.
When you say suffocate the masses, you know what I mean in our sense? In
the sense where, like for instance, look at light, as I just said a while ago. Yeah. If you have somebody who go on the platform and tell you, say, give him 4 years, he's going to get a job done. Like for instance, changing over from oil to solar panels, if it's even in tree community. Because what we see happening in Europe right now is the solar panel, people who put solar panel on their house top can sell back the government that extra current where them get, and make back a money, People are do them thing the right now, King.
Yeah.
But you find that when you have a
1 second, right? In Japan.
Yes, sir.
It gets so cheap, people nobody want it. Because too much.
No, but what that being said now, King.
No, man, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just explaining to you that everybody now is producing so much solar that the cost per kilowatt is cheap. Yeah, people just say, yo, take it off from a billion, man. I mean, I want to bother maintain it. We can't get it cheap, I'm just going because it's so cheap. You understand? But continue.
So if we have, for instance, leaders who see these great initiatives and come to the platform, say they're going to liberate the suffering of our people, because this is suffering no King. I know we're poor, we are wealthy, but the resources as to the sunlight where shine look on Jamaica, for instance. Sun has shine 365 days of the year.
Lie.
Yes, Mama?
You lie.
Well, so we get 300 days out of it. 65 are rain and them things. But you know how much waste we are waste sunlight this.
But with them new photo cells and they are very efficient even low light. But go on.
Let me show you our next resource again. We have some of the best water in the Caribbean. And no leader, I mean, they're in America right now, and we can pick up, there's no national water. A national water company where sell water over to place like Dubai, Saudi Arabia. We have all of the things them to give back. Because that's how we're there right now, If our leaders can deal with these realistic approach to alleviate the suffering of our people, we need to take them out. We have to take them out.
I'm
These
putting
are
who?
dying and put in leaders that can be held accountable.
So why them one not accountable? Because me ask, why difference? We the one that you
Because
gonna put in.
because if you understand, so you said the 1962 establishment of the Jamaica government, it was not established for the indigenous people of Jamaica. This establishment is an establishment that established for the bourgeois, if you make you Brenda, you know who named bourgeois, right?
Go on.
Yeah, the Michael and the Buster them. And them did want to rob the country, so them go to the Queen and say, yeah, what up? I know you don't like them people, but guess what? We're gonna live among them. And we're gonna take you $5 and you get the 95.
Teacher.
Eh.
So until we can tear down them establishment, that there's any establishment that swear to a foreign sovereignty can't serve we as people. And we have something from 1738
Hold on
that
one
was
man.
signed.
Hold on one second. Kevin, something in here for them to use? Something in here for them to use?
Them say they say the prison them a go in a 2 weeks time. But it was a place they used to host the female prisoners, but remember we take a look in them and everything they did in a shambles. Me don't know. Maybe they go work a quick magic. You don't take that time because money I spend it can't fix up fast.
But that 20,000 will come with each head from off of the plane. What the government do with them money there?
They must go all of them right there, so. And the same, that's why we show them right here. I will test and I bush them.
Jesus Christ. So Butch Stewart couldn't put up the people them. Butch Stewart couldn't rent the government to handle at a lower rate in the tourists are not down there.
Wait, you get dip and come back in a luxury.
What you call luxury?
Forgot Butch Stewart.
Butch Stewart place a luxury. Mommy. You see, that me tell you say me as a Jamaica, me as a indigenous Caramantive youth when know myself, you know. Me know how much more worth in that, me know how much more worth in this, you know. Them can't come.
When I cut to the guy, why you them place to go make them choose deal with it that way if you send you back home in them condition?
Because you have to understand, say, first off.
Well, we are allowed people who have been wrongly in the system with this, but me I say majority most likely do what they do. So me just say, why you subject yourself to it and go get in that bang around you where you come home in the white clothes and you have to go sit down out to arm and bars, get for people and wait for you. Right now they can't have a bar because Colorado go out so they can't carry them over there so we police and base there, for example. But I'm saying how much man go America come out of themselves? Golden because me not care where they want to do, me not care what man want to go and go do, whether them go do it good, bad, indifferent. But the long and short of it is this. You hold it and carry yourself and you live and go on it. But why is it that? And most time I feel some stupidity.
Me don't know when you classify when you said knife for cut goat, not cut sheep, and them say prison never make for dog.
That's what
and hold on. You say me as a victimized person out of that island called Jamaica, because some people believe say, "True, you come from Jamaica, you're blessed, you know." A lot of people hate we, you know. May I tell you that big and serious. At 28, hold on, me dopes. At 28 years, me out of Jamaica right now. I'm going to go in the Caribbean, me there on the continent. And you see, because of what Bob Marley do and certain people do for establish we, one, you know, so we are very much loved and feared and hated in this world. We stand up you see our resume for stand up against nasty thing where we say we don't like homosexual, because that's we don't see that good. We don't believe say people for pay we are not work with, because unlike Indian people who come and foreign and them clean how much SHIT, you know, and them still work for $5, you know, a Jamaican he might work for the $5, but he might go think about a way to make 25 up the road, because we're not idiot. Our leaders don't give our people no worth. Even when they were the prime minister do and don't accept the people in partnership, when other nationalities see how the establishment dog and kill people at Tivoli Garden and treat we like say we is not human being. You think so we get any respect in our world? We not get none. Because the people who we elect and put in a power, they don't show us any respect. They do. We, hey, you see in boat come from out of Trilani, you know. I don't know, government picking this, you know. I want like a poor woman and man picking this run and become the world fastest man, you know. He never get no help. Bob Marley never get help out of trench town from Manley and Siaga, you know. We build ourselves up from the bootstrap and then the rich and established in Jamaica take all of the praises. Then yet Bob Marley like pricing, but I him up on the tourist board with a ganja swift in him out and police still a lock up people for ganja in Jamaica. Then them thing enough. You think so we are idiot now this system don't have nothing to offer us. And that's why Jamaica is in a rebellious state now. We're in a rebellion because guess what? Until we have equal rights and justice, nobody now go safe down here. Nothing now go get done around here. I know lazy my people, them lazy, but them say before them go work for little and nothing, them rather stay home.
They don't have turn of the yard then, man. But think about it now.
Yes,
And that's the mentality. No, hold on. Hear the mentality.
Yes, sir.
Earlier this evening, somebody that talks about a call center worker, slavery worker, kind of thing. Right?
Yes, sir.
A man get a call center work. Now, you go there, you earn, example, I think them said, average said 30,000 a fortnight or something like that. Now,
yes.
Me as you go there, so me I collect my 30,000 a fortnight, but me not just go there for the pay. Me I learn. Me want to see the man who where the money I sell, where me I manage for that company, how he do it, which party make. When customer then come or him promote it, would I work for free? We take that experience there. It's like me I talk to a man already with him. I say, if a man I give me $10 million now, US, and I offer me to spend 1 year I work with Warren Buffett in an office, me I go take the 1 year work for free. A man I say you're mad.
You have to still get some stipend and some gratuity.
No,
you have to still get
me I tell you, me no.
My lad.
If you want to hear what me I tell you, look, what I know. Just explain to you.
You cannot dash with the baby and the bath water and the soap and the rag. You can't do that.
Sacrifice. Hey, you have
no. Don't bring this Jesus.
Learn?
Don't bring this Jesus sacrifice.
I didn't say nothing about Jesus sacrifice.
No, I am alone to do him sacrifice.
Then please, you have no idea. Plus, you do know our idea. You gave up enough. You at 19, you put the backpack on and you're gone and you start out. You forget that. Everybody can't push no more. Sometimes you have to remember where the first plane ticket come from. Like when we touched down in March last year, me know how the backside that 500 come to make a trip. Did I know where I was going to sleep or what I was going to do? No. That's like one of them hippie I go up on the country.
All right, look here. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Look on the picture then. Look which part. Look what me I show you.
What is it?
Look what me I show you as you talk. And recognize the land. Which part people there?
Yes, yes.
Because there has to be. All right, my mother come from Old Harbour. I don't know where to find the right facts. My daddy come from Heartlands. For them to pick up in the Windrush time, guy England, come back again. Because we know at some point they came back and go back. Because they must go there, go work and come back for you pick them when they're there at Jamaica. The 3 other ones were in Jamaica. Go back. Have 3 more. In 65, when she have me 7 years after the last one. Them you figure them would have a good 10 years in there already. Then life start to set. They make this sacrifice and she pick up and go to America to go start over. She come back, come get me. Me fly on plane with she. That set will come over upon the boat, celebrate 50 years in America last year. Was sacrificed and made hell yeah. You don't have nothing to do with Jesus. Because something with the
yes,
well, I'm bring that down. All right.
Yes, sir.
What are your top 3 skill set?
Everybody born with a talent and a gift. One of my talent, a barbering make me go up and play the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, I start trim under I start me living now an housing scheme in De La Vega City. And when I left school, them said several avenues we could have turned. And I agree, say you have to have a strong willpower. Your parents have to have certain structure around you. What how if you notice no grandmother not in a house no more,
Some
When I
parents
was
don't know, so don't put it on them.
somewhat.
But the family unit kind of
Jack,
get mashed up in terms of
Yes,
how you
yes, yes,
fit, fit it right now. And but I mean,
yes.
yeah, but
we
me,
would have
me
actually reach right
born
based on what they say. Because what used to go on, grandpa used to bring grandpa come with him go work. Grandpa
Yes,
learned
yes.
and grandpa trained for me father. And the thing go down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As in our generation, it we are the last set to really take that training. If you really see what go on, the 90s, picking them, 80s, mid 80s, early 90s, picking them, not deal with nothing name. Um,
Not technical skills.
yeah, none of that.
Mm.
So
Yes, sir.
Corona come and lock down industries, and 90% of them people who lose them job are clueless as to
how
even
to
say,
start
say
again.
go try do this, or me can go try do that.
No,
Them
no, but as I said to you a while ago,
They don't know how to translate
you
their skill
no
set.
no you are born with a talent and a gift
But not
naturally.
everyone has the ability to
Mama, mama.
translate.
A lot of us don't get too much to nurture and make that talent and gift become a maturity because as me say, barbering me start with. Me's a singer, me loves it. Me get to know Jamaica at pan chuck back me and sing pan sound and me dub plate. So me get to know all of Jamaica. Zane,
mm,
and these two things that I use in my years and me reach in my stage now, them still a benefit me. The youths them in a Jamaica and several other Caribbean countries when it comes on to harnessing their talents and their gift, as I said, it was very important when grandma was there because when mama gone to work instead of mama, we don't know about daycare.
mm,
Since me get my youth, me and people at talk say, I go drop my child out of daycare, and go work. No daycare never the
mm.
day I go stay with Auntie Susie. Auntie Susie make one pot of cornmeal porridge and you get
Yeah.
Oi,
real
oi,
nurturing.
oi.
So
Hold on
my
it. Hold on it. Let me nip all that now the bud. Cause not everybody even got daycare. Me, if you listen to the timeline that I said, my mother
Yeah,
left shortly after I was born. So I was
yes.
boarded out from like a year old. Okay, everybody else old enough for God school. Somebody else young. But she come back to England and left with me. I was
That's
3.
what
She at work. That means somebody that's somebody else. When I was sent to Jamaica at 7, may I basically okay at that point grandmother yard, but grandmother yard did funny. So I'm gone by Easter. I'm bored out. There are I'm the other type of barrel baby. I'm of a generation where a whole lot of us got sent to Jamaica for education and to be raised. Okay, we got to
Plug
have
in
a
your
chance
iPod,
of the culture
turn on the TV,
unadulterated.
close the door, and come over here, go
That
pee
to
pee.
be a part of the society. We recognize that we were daughter of, sister of, granddaughter of. It was when I came back to America, it said, well, they had to figure out on the paper because I was there long enough to be Negro, Black, and now African American. At some point, we used to be able to check other. So all of them are not still stuck in the same phases. There are variations to this that immigration has a large impact to do with the response mechanisms. There's some, I remember seeing a story about a young lady who was a barrel
Close the door.
baby, who the only way they communicated with the mother was through WhatsApp. I know kids who were raised through WhatsApp and FaceTime.
Don't turn off the light.
And people they are foreign because somebody have to make the money, but them down in a country and them down in a whichever part, even if them in at home, but there's still, for some reason, their base of knowledge gets left behind somewhere. As
No man,
to
they know if you send message and go live and um know if you do all kind of other scammer. No man, they have a different capacity. You know, that matter.
it's a mixture. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I like seeing that town hall the other day. But the town hall, as they say, all of them, they also I represent. With they abroad, I represent. With they everywhere, I represent. There's great talent happening on the island as well, but it's like such a fight. It's like when you looked at the UE graduation, everybody's going. I remember one lady said, "Oh, but if they in a cap and going like, do you even know what Edna Manley College is? Every place not the same in Jamaica. You know,
No.
there's a lot of things about Jamaica that people have no idea of because they might go by the story what their cousin tell them and what their auntie tell them, and when they catch down, they them now go nowhere. They're sticking on the damn resorts and not touching the country, the people. Me to walk from one end to the next. Me
And
touch from one end to the next.
no man, you're different, Brenda. Remember say you come out of one different era, you know. So you have to understand
Yeah,
that
but
that the
let's
thing
still
different.
you see, after this look at situation right here, so you know how many people, and it's not a divisive line, but
But
some old enough to go home, and
not
some
to stray from far that where Michael was saying is he was saying that people were being oppressed and blah blah blah. But I think the biggest oppression is self-oppression. I mean, no matter when basically
true,
that's what it is.
true,
Nobody can determine to me how far me figure. You can try, you know,
true.
but me not gonna make you do it. You see me, I say? Me just say, I just say, we are the most loved and the most hated. When you're going out, when you're walking at Japan, people are walk back at you. Yo, I got Japan already, I'm already a couple months, and my ear get tall. People say, yo, they want to feel me ear. They must say, yo, oh, that one is so tall. When you hear then look so. Jamaica, Lord have mercy. But then again now, and at the same time, you're going to hear some people saying that Japanese are very prejudiced. You're gonna hear that about every single nation. Oh, China I love black man, but yet still, me have a whole heap of Chinese friend. Original Chinese we born in China. We live there. Plus we born here. So is you have to determine what you're gonna do in your settings and how you're gonna do it. You understand? So me pre them thing there now. That part. Me not have
Well,
time for but me not have time for think. Me not have no time for think about government and them sitting there. You hear me look pan. Me
yes,
deal
sir.
with policy, wrong and
Yes,
right.
sir.
Me
Yes,
want
sir.
build house there. The man say if you build 23 feet from the road, me just draw me tape and me build it 23 feet. And him say, yeah, it's a build house, me can get them perks yeah. Me just go look for me perks. Cause it available to everybody, for example.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
you can't call me and tell me, say, you know, sir, because me not mix up in that, me not interested. You get what me I say? A
Yes,
business with.
yes.
So, as what you say, you're gonna have people who probably just don't like your progress. You're one countryman, and you're gonna try to do all kind of thing because that is how we are naturally. That is, you notice when a Jamaican open a shop on the road and a him one day, and if it look like it not successful, no more shop now open. Make it
Yes, yes.
like it a swing. It
With
become a
Martin,
shop road because we are people who love to follow. We don't like to think out the box and create our own narrative. You say, well, that man there have a shop,
I
so me
wonder
now
I
but say
wonder
this.
why. I wonder why. Why?
It is all about the education we receive from your parents.
Mm-hmm.
This if your parents fool, you go fool if you don't have other else influence in your life. I just a simple, I just a
Uh,
simplicity. There's
yeah,
no.
but you are. And I know you are overlook all of the
Simple
systematic
terms of knowledge. If you understand what I mean, don't take it
yeah,
yet.
but we can't overlook all of the systematic hurdles that are set up, you know. Um our mentality as Jamaicans
That come
amongst
from
our one
Africa.
of hold on. Because we have to look into this. When me tell a person that if the Spaniard they came to Jamaica in 1655, and when they said they came to Jamaica, they book upon some people, some inhabitants who was living there. And then the British them came and fight a war up until 1738 against the inhabitants that were living there. There must have been something where the word slavery was not a part of our culture. But
Mm-hmm.
slavery, because it's a business, them just spread it across the board. You have some free people living on the island, but some guy come up and say, yo, the 10% of slave what we bring in, we're gonna say slavery abolish and throw everybody black, everybody turn slave. It wasn't of that concept. This
Mm-hmm.
bad mind thing we're coming in is something that is entrenched with them use to divide the people them and take their greatness away from them. We may be saying that educationally because somebody go to UA and get them degree and they might do what they have to do to get a house at Jackson. That is prosperity. That is if you get prosperity through corruptive method, that is not prosperity.
Prosperity is relative to each person. That is how me put them thing.
Yeah, but the main thing is
Have a,
that there's
you know,
hurt.
kind of prosperity, you blow. You have anxiety in your bamboo jacket, you can't sleep. But
No. If the opportunity that was pushed out equally across the board for each and every one, we could all prosper. And this is how bad mind creep in because you have a two bima, and me go buy a bima, and you hate me buy a bima, you tell yourself, so true, you buy a bima, me buy a bima. That is not
all right.
intellectual thinking.
We can't drive, so many
But
bima.
hold on, no? You're right now, but some me ask you say now. Hear the question. You bad man? You consider yourself bad man?
Of course, me have part of me where not developed when me was younger, when me never overstand, say, those method, no, it no gratuity, it not nothing good.
You
So
kind
you
of,
hate me, brother.
so you kind of understand to them thing in a work, right? By now,
It's,
you pretty much.
I come to realize that the systematical indoctrination of these things is not good. So me take myself away from it.
All right, all right. Me don't
Come,
know.
Yes, sir.
look at the picture on the screen. You know what we there?
Oh, wait
Which
that.
country?
A
Which country
compound.
that?
Oh,
A
I found.
compound. Under the kinder tree.
Yes, and I
All
get
right?
the Lord.
We'll bury a ground over to the side. That's the
Yes,
bank.
ancestors.
That is the bank of a compound, that pink building there.
Yes,
Everything
sir.
where you see also is a compound.
Aye.
You're feasting yeah, them man. You bring making some memories, bring them up to speed, recent things.
Come.
Yeah,
My
Paul.
playground them play there. Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Me I tell you say,
I'm not
Yes.
but
going to talk. I have to take a call.
I say,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
man, them used to use it to control the slave them, and it does come straight down. Unfortunately,
Who usually use to control slave?
no, slave master. I just say for inside them, for just fight against one another, kind of conquer. It come down through the
Yeah.
generation. It not change. And here we go now.
Yes, sir.
Very few people can recognize that quality and
Yes, sir.
even know say them are exhibit it. You see,
Yeah, but
you see, if people could have recognized that, they say, but this way me idea so really people love talk about bad man, you know, but listen, when a
yes, sir.
man see other man are do it, you know, but when him fit in himself introspect and answer, but you know, say me a be a bad man in that situation, can't work.
Hmm.
Supposed to go on.
But I can tell you something. Until we accept that a slave is a business investment and not everybody was slave because even the very culture of Jamaica is taught wrong. Jamaicans, the people who inhabit Jamaica, cannot bind to themselves slavery because slavery was a 10% out of 100% population.
Mm.
When the English them, do you know that there's a contract that when the English them finished the war in 1738, why them get to have most of the hotel them on the shore and the seashore and things was there's a contract that the inhabitants of the highlands signed with the British them so they could lease it. And they would pay them for lease it. And we don't know these things. Yeah, man, my lad. Check, all right. You see the maroon story where them I tell you about? There's a lot of things inside there that have been watered down like the King James version, you know. And them not telling us the truth. This is Jamaica is an occupied country that is occupied by foreign forces. How can our leaders sign to serve a sovereign entity from somewhere different when we have a treaty in 1738 that override one from 1962?
It was a slave rebellion.
It wasn't a slave rebellion, it was a transatlantic war. It was a transatlantic war because we have to understand why Boyd end up over Haiti and go get Toussaint the power for beat the French them. They were communicating.
All right.
They were communicating.
Fine. You're more asking now. Fast forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, me is a history man, but me not go so deep as you. Me only do a little CXC and go down a civilites down a sentence be there. So when Columbus come and little noted little point of interest and rare. Good. Yeah. But all said and done, the general character is you come from Africa as a slave, you presumably get freedom, blah blah blah. You set your life, you live your own now. 2020 now.
It's a lie It's a lie that all of us never come from Africa as slave. We rule the empire that the Spaniard them. We rule the Spaniard them for 7,000 years.
But then again, them say the Jamaican man them was a troublesome man from the rest island. They scare them come out and they couldn't manage it. So
that was it. All right, listen to me. If you have a community, right, and one section of the community owned by Mr. Smith, but the rest of the community not owned by Mr. Smith. Or when Mr. Smith free feeding people them, you get up and say Mr. Smith free everybody. Mr. Smith never free everybody. Mr. Smith free who him bring come. Cause him come over there with some capture. I remember say his slave, them usually run we go live against the maroon them, the inhabitants of the country, It's in a book. So we usually carry them. We usually have them amongst us, and those who say them rather go wait for Bakra Master food pot. Them go back on the plantation. What you think for every hog pen there's a ackee tree? We usually pick a ackee when the young and pies the slave master them no wake up. Now the man, that's why our national dish that Nanny was our hero, it wasn't for them hero. Nanny fight them. But we not gonna say. Because this thing we have to ravel it out, we have to ravel it out.
Yeah. But me I say all of that history. Good to know the history, but we have to chant for history now.
At the present
time, so that next 20 years.
Yes,
we now have to go way down a blouse and skirt Atlantic Ocean figure know what I say. Yeah, say after the great COVID. What go on?
Well, now that you see that the leader them a puppet, we need to get them out and chant a right course, cause I be a robbery go on with them establishment, cause
but that means the whole world are going leaderless then, brother.
It's not a matter of leaderless. The whole world are going to have new. I rate Donald Trump, and a lot of people that say, God, you can't say that. But you know why I rate Donald Trump? He's real and him true to him people. He's a white man looking out for white people. I rate him for that.
If you just make know where I deal with.
You have two kind of slave owners, You have the one that was sarcastic, will laugh with you. Hi, how are you? And then you have the one that must say, hey boy, I'm not like you.
Give me a man,
Me rather move with the one that say, hey boy, I'm not like you.
Walk and get the money and get a yard.
Okay. Me rather work with the slave master where me know tell me say him not like me because him knows a war right there, so him know at any time him drop in yard, me go eat him food. So at the end of the day.
I know like the converse is true.
Father.
You have to remember that. So
yeah, man. So we have first and foremost after this corona, yes, sister, the religious apparatus has fallen down.
One
Fall on the
moment, gentlemen.
face.
One moment, gentlemen. One moment. I love doing that. We pause
Yeah,
for a
be-
station break.
Hey,
Make some more of those, Kevin. I like those. I
man,
gotta get that thing.
Well,
all
as
right,
as
don't worry, man.
as I
You
was
know,
saying,
say, yeah, man. As what I say, well, 2020, I said the politician and the leaders, them are rare. But right now,
yes,
if you do that, it go that cost, it will cost we more than what most people that want to lose.
it's a revolution, king, and this
All right,
revolution have to
Watch
fight.
me now, watch me now. Tomorrow morning, if you go up tomorrow morning and say, all right, people, here we go on.
Yes,
We are going to just run a revolution and we are going to run the country the way I want. You know want it good? But you what? Someone have to go dead, you know. So when you come in, what's the thing? Listen,
yo, we can
you
tell you
think,
something. Hold on. You know that a revolution, you have different kind of revolution, you know.
yeah,
We're talking about a political revolution where the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey formed the first political party in the Western Hemisphere for Black people. Did you know that? The People's Political Party. If you hear Bob Marley sing a song, we say he will never forget no way, or they sell out Marcus Garvey for rice. When
mm,
Marcus Garvey launched him party, the Labour right Buster man to keep one of the biggest cookout.
I give you
And
right.
through him knows that the people them hungry. How you mean if him cook rice? How you mean if him cook some
All
rice and
right,
curry goat and
all
some
right,
things?
all right. I'm glad you bring up the point. Let me ask you a question
For the
now.
mentality of the people.
Right now, when
Yes,
election are keep, they
yes,
no
sir.
cook rice. They just give a t-shirt and give a food and lunch. So let me ask you now. What you
And white
think?
envelope.
Hold on,
And
man. Hold
white
on, me ask
envelope,
you.
white envelope too.
All right, what you think you are gonna motivate them people are with to even try to consider if you go start expect better? What you think you can
Well,
use to motivate them?
here we know. Corona is a blessing in disguise, you know. Because you see, the most slave them usually get up and talk about, I have a 9 to 5, I can't bear the rest of whatever that's so well get up and just smoke ganja and no work. A weeks now them now work. Them wish them could have smoked some ganja. You see, for the one them will get up in a big car and say, don't touch my Chris car. Car park
Yeah.
up in a garage for weeks now and it can't go nowhere. So what Corona did now,
He's working at
cause
home.
no, all I know work in my work from home. You see what them out on the road and telling saying can't go look for the sweetheart out there because you have to overstand, you know. Look on the levels. Look on even the very preacher where usually take drugs money out of the community after Sunday preaching. Him say he make 50,000 in a offering. But if no make more than 500, and the drugs man 45,000 I go washing at the bank. But we are so domesticated where we don't see these like tragedies. Our leaders are of the concept of a Westminster leadership. And the Westminster leadership is a thieving leadership because the queen of business, who you kill, who you rob, so long as she get fair 90%. She not hold
Mm-hmm.
nobody accountable until you touch fair 90. She sends some of fair MI6 people come pick you up. So when our leaders rob and thief, we know. I know a queen them a thief. At the 10% for share for all away, them give them family and them friend and them club members.
These are
Cause
my
true we said.
queens coming up. Yeah, I'm talking because Queens about to represent. Watch these next picks. These are Queens represent.
Yeah,
But
bother with the English. You know.
well, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah.
after all said and done,
Yes, sir.
who the buck I gonna stop with for
Now that
your
we have
basic necessities?
we're what?
Who the buck is gonna stop with for your basic necessities? Shelter, clothing, food, or what else again? What else are there?
Listen me. Yes, sir, we just see a we just see a place named a Compound Town, and I think we're
You're
showing
still
that
looking
place
at
right
it.
now. Can
Mm-hmm.
I tell you something? Can I tell you say that Compound Town? the Maroons are the only people in the Western Hemisphere that have free land for themselves and sovereignty.
But what am
The
I doing?
Jamaican, hold on now. You know, so the Jamaican government have no authority over the Maroon people. Then the 1738 treaty is bigger than 1962. There in this treaty, it says that if you catch a Maroon, if a Maroon get in any sort of problem outside of the territory, you cannot use your royal police from the crown to try that person. You have to bring him to the chief. Do you know that the Maroons can have their own currency? So within this great joy what we have now, the African Union, which have an army, have to come over to Jamaica, plant a flag in a Maroon town. So we have our own army and take the occupiers, which is the Jamaican established government, out of the island because they are an occupier. Bruce Golding, PJ Patterson, Andrew Holness, the whole of them work for the Queen.
Unemployment rate in a compound? What's the literacy rate in a compound? Are the schools in a compound?
Hold on.
They're leaving the district because they have to go down the town to go to school. The simple ride out of 45 minutes. You missed that ride, you're shit.
But hold on, mama. The reason why this sabotage has been taking place against the Coromantee people them is because they established the Jamaican thieving establishment government. They are sabotaging.
Oh, yeah. You know how many Maroons there are worldwide?
You're not understanding.
Listen, I walk through a place that technically, other than individuals that have that there's no there's the museum, and we saw pictures of the museum and tours. Their big one day per se is Kojo Day, in terms of the expansion of tours that can come in on a consistent basis. They have schools, this, that, and the other, that universities that may come up from time to time. There are a lot of things that are lacking. You have, like I said, the unemployment rate is in the friggin' 85-90%, and these are from the people there. There's no sustainable measure for the farmers. Technology is now here. They do have a radio station there that's in sight, and the signal is within the villages. But you have women there. There's not even a cooperative center per se where women can do stuff. You go to Kojo Day, you don't even walk out with. There's no T-shirt. There's no keychain. There ain't nothing you walk out with other than a Lumi, which is $1,000 Jamaican dollars.
But what I'm saying is, the sabotage.
Excuse my language. Pardon all this sabotage stuff. We can't stay. Here's the deal about the issue of Sankofa. Okay, we reach back with the knowledge, apply it, and push forward.
No,
we can't keep up. Listen. Listen.
Me no know how we're going to ignore the sore foot in the
It's not ignoring the sore foot, but you have to tend to it, and you tend to it by learning. You have situations where you cannot have it both ways. Whether
you have to cut off a foot, mommy. Amputation.
But you can't amputation. Say you want to progress, but you can't let the world in. It don't work.
Mommy, we can tell you something. You know that the Maroons.
Some of the most highly educated people in the world are Maroons, you know.
Yes.
Because their particular system of running things may not be as forward as life is now, is why they're not necessarily progressing as a whole. Me, a 5 day me turn up there. Me not turn up there just for the day for go party. Me listen good.
Yes.
So go around the highland.
Well, I know.
Sit down with people.
You want to ask him, brother. As him say, the system and the leaders. Then if them down there run Maroon Town by themselves, government not busy with them, and it run so. What Jamaica, brother?
No.
You
This is it,
don't
no king.
have a mix up.
Let me answer. Listen me. Right now.
Yeah.
Maroon Town is a prize not only to Jamaica, but the free speaking west of
I
the
have
world right
5
now.
or more. I know
Let me
one.
done now. Let me done. My thing is the sabotage that these people have been going through from 70. Because can you imagine you have a treaty for 1738 and them overlook you like he's nobody and go sign one
Why?
for 1962?
Why?
Just because you find some kiss ass people who will kiss the queen ass. Yeah, Buster Manty and Norman Manley. There was a bunch of house
Oh, man,
niggas,
I look
excuse
for
the
the
language.
comments. Alert me.
Yes, mama.
No, I'm not even look on the comment and people are talk.
Yeah, man. What am I say?
5G effects, One Love Canada. Question. People look at these people and God we pay them to work for us and the people we are the change they're waiting for. The powers that be
Yeah.
eco-friendly. But even in the rain we still get sunlight. Bless Canada. Because they don't hold them accountable, let them get away with bloody hell.
Thank
Donna,
you.
look at Donna. Do you know how much our people have education and still can't get ahead because they don't have anyone to push them in the door? What are you
Yes.
talking about, young man? Your parents are literate a lot of things, but it doesn't determine that you will be as well. So boom.
What you said a while ago?
Your parents can be illiterate to a lot of things, but that doesn't determine that you will be as well. Because
Mm,
individuals have to make the decision. Just as the issue
mm,
you said, whether their powers that be.
Exactly.
The powers that be, it's like this man a fight with this blasted cow. Before him just
oh,
relax and let the cow go on and have a little food and ease him up. Him did I even a try. It's like we gotta
Like,
take a tablet.
crap.
Cow. You can't get sweetness. Them days are over. I try kill people under pressure to succeed.
Brenda, I want you to call him picture again.
them a kill if you save life.
You know, your parents can what can be illiterate to a lot of things, but that does not determine that you will be as well. Because a lot of we know no parents.
But Brenda, if
Yeah,
your parents don't know something, oh listen.
you have to go find
Well,
it.
watch this. That don't necessarily mean to your father that you're going to turn that. It's just your thinking process.
Exactly.
Problem solving driven, solution driven.
Yeah, that type of.
No say, I want this, and at this me have to do forget it. But me start
Boom.
and it not work. Me now left it. This now. Me I go do that now. 'Cause I forget to this.
Can I,
So it's
all
first
right?
that
Can I?
it might change.
Okay. Can I say something about
Yeah.
it? Let me give an example about domestication. How domesticated some people are. There was two students, right? A boy and a girl. One
Mm.
weekend, the boy invite the girl to his house. When he's going to the house, him drive in and it's a big fancy house and him looking at the fridge and the fridge full of food and thing and him going back and him have a big pool. So the little girl said to the boy that, gosh, you are rich. Cause him have pool and the fridge full of food and people are cutting yard and thing. So the next week, the girl invite the little boy to her house. And him have to drive nearly 2 mile going on the property. When he going at the only house where they on the property, there's a river running in our backyard, fruit tree there on the land and everything. So a
Mm.
little boy say, you are wealthy. So a little girl said, why do you say I'm wealthy? The man said, well, the little boy said, well, I have a refrigerator that is full of food from supermarket. You live on a property where you can go pick orange and apple off a tree.
Yeah.
Me have one big fat pool in the back of my house, but every time them fart in the water, it come up back. You have a running river where I run through your property. Me living in one big house, but me have to drive 2 miles to come my your house off of the main road. There's a difference between wealth and riches. Our
Yeah.
people are domesticated through education for love riches and hate wealth. And the government use these, you look here. You know that right now, the amount of spring where they in our compound town can sign one contract deal with a Dubai company and make billions of dollars. But guess what the government? The government say, Lord God, the military, them can't work. Them we're not dealing with this properly. And they say if them leaders are does say we reach a time where it is resources that is going to be our wealth.
The amount of spring where they in our compound town can. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll play back a replay there. Yeah, man. But we're wealthy.
Industry is an industry that I've looked at all the time, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, but I ask myself a question, say, with the same thing. The water running in the river go somewhere. Where you go? Nice sea and underground. Me I wonder if we take it now and send it somewhere so cancel it, if it go show off with ecosystem and we replenishing and our sustainability. And them thing that me agree.
No, sir. No,
Imagine, yeah, the river run going and see I take up the whole of water to blow us anyway.
You can't take up all that water.
Over time.
I'm just telling you when we walk a dry riverbed.
Eh?
I still haven't gotten to see that river full of water. That riverbed we walked in.
In a rainy season, you get high. The one at Tedford?
Yeah.
Yeah, when rain fall, it come up.
Got people still a walk for water. Man, listen, people still a walk for water, Paul. At 2020.
Yeah.
Yes, that is part of it. Come back again to what Paul say. The people them yeah. Cause you are going. All you want maybe you want to start with 2 or 3 bags of cement, build a little catchment in your yard and one tank, finance and rare. But again, people are waiting for government for care water can give them.
You think so?
Government responsibility, you know.
Because like I remember Elka said, listen, when we went for a walk in Hatter District, there was one thing that annoyed her, where there were a lot of catchments that all they have to do a bag of cement and seal them up. Big catchment them there.
No,
but you have these little, you have a brand new highway and what's that, a 1/2-inch plastic pipe that's running along the edge. And it can't let that everybody out of water.
But Brenda, as you talk about that, remember tell you say that in itself is even a catchment, is a new catchment. That remember tell you to drive on it?
Yes.
Yeah, if I even for those water for those toilet flushing.
That's it.
We can't say something, but we can't say something. You know, we can't say something too now. As Jamaican to Jamaicans, I believe that, and the people who are listening to it right now, some of them are scratch them head because I believe that Jamaicans don't like whole politicians and people that work for them accountable.
I don't say they don't like. I don't say they don't like all them accountable.
They don't like it.
No, let me tell you what I go. Let me give you my perspective of that. Here what I go now. Politics is war. I know the last.
Why?
Maybe. Well, I know. And I last. All right. I was from 1980 when I try to remember which election I can remember as a youth. All right. In the election about 2000 and our left high school about 97, 98. I when was election but we don't know our 2005 or so. I must say the election and then start have sense when they come to either the 2 election before that one. People start have political sense and say, yeah, they can't war and now go by the war. You see me I say? So basically watch this now. You see if you get up tomorrow morning and say, Andrew Wallace are the foolish. I'm want Peter Phillips to turn Prime Minister. You can't walk free on the road without look over your head in the brother. No matter fool yourself.
Yo, let me say, society is.
Hold on. May I answer your question? You say that Jamaicans don't want to hold. The whole of them, all the politicians, they back out there, but they can't talk. Are they afraid to talk?
But hold on. Yes, sir.
Go through, man. I say something. Go on, man. Yeah, go on.
My thing is, there are institutions that can hold these politicians accountable. It's not just We are voters, you know. When you vote and give somebody authority to sign on your behalf, it's a great authority they get. Now,
Yeah.
if, say, for instance, we know that Philip Palwell, when IT was coming, China did give him $200 million. We see that IT set up in a Jamaica where the people them get advance. Now, when the
Mm-hmm.
ministers them spend the money in their own way, the police them if you go arrest them, like how them run on a Tibaligi and go arrest Dudus, cause Dudu them say Dudus in a illicit dealings. Them not quick to do it, and then
Them,
people them know.
so some politician with there for money for school business and rare.
Sham that.
Hmm?
Sham. If you're gonna
Facts.
lock up it,
But then
if
look
you're
at the
gonna lock
man I
up,
know you see a sham boy.
because
Yo.
you wanna,
Yo.
because you wanna, you don't make sense. You lock up the person who take it hard if you got thief the money. Why you not lock up the person who give him the hard if you got thief the money?
Then hold on. Then not him
That big there.
responsible for then not the person in question, not the person who responsible for the whole ministry. He's one of
No,
the co-charge or the co-accused.
yeah, but bro God, them know same did a thief from long time, but true bro God, now look once mad if it true and die boss, him become the sacrificial lamb. You have to
Well,
understand, we need to understand that politics, especially in the Caribbean, has become a club membership, where it's like church. Everybody have everybody's secret, so nobody can lock up nobody
mm-hmm,
because it's a club now. It's not, hey, and you know why it happened? Because we have not put these public servants in their right category. You're a
mm-hmm.
public servant. You're spending my money. This is my money you're spending. And if you campaign before election, say you're gonna build a high school, and the 4 years come and the high school is there, but you own 3 car, 2 house on the hill, 4 business place, me I go strip you off all of them things the way you get. Cause you never
Yeah.
deliver. You never deliver. So I want them 3 car there. I want the 4 house. I want them. Yeah. We have to
I'm
hold politician accountable.
appreciate it. But you have integrity commission. You have what next one name? Contract. Um
Mm-hmm.
for check these things.
Yeah.
So you're saying that nobody know the full record. So with them so if we abolish them sit there then and bother with it.
Then if you have a fraudulent government, the 1962 government in Jamaica is a fraudulent establishment. It's a fraudulent establishment. It's an establishment that was established for, you don't
I
come
never,
like when,
I never really done research, so I don't know nothing about them that
I
time.
really believe
no,
that.
but may I say to you that if we have a treaty from
In the
1738 and you come sign a next treaty now, say I give we independent
Yeah.
1962, that
all
means say
right,
them
watch
take you
me
for
now.
idiot.
Watch me now. Fine.
Yeah,
Fine thing,
yes
but
sir,
watch the pointer now. So with all of that knowledge,
yes sir.
government taking foreign investment from other countries and say, yo, you see them liner, take them liner.
Mm.
Yeah, so why difference? How are we operating different today?
Because the
The-
establishment
Oh,
the establishment that is going out there and doing business on behalf of the inhabitants of that country don't have the best interests of the inhabitants.
got you.
We
But
have to,
who ever take on the work for go try change this and know at this a stage of the game that me ask?
But
well,
Who?
thank God for COVID-19 now. It's
Mm-hmm.
up to us, the people now, to rise our own political party so we can hold them accountable, because if these leaders who are in power right now figure more or less that they can carry on with the circus, it's going to get more bloody. It is going to get, Jamaica is in two, the Jamaica establishment that formed in 1962 is too burden driven to help any indigenous people in Jamaica. We have to wipe that slate clean, and not just Jamaica alone, several other Caribbean countries that they are using as a little scapegoat. The
Mm.
Queen is in this, the Queen sit down upon 54 Commonwealth country. You know what Commonwealth is?
Mm-hmm.
This is not our main wealth, but these is our purse she can thief from. And our
Mm.
leaders, we go there and go dip our hand in a pink and vote for these leaders. And then them turn around and swear to protect the Queen and the heir to our throne. This makes sense? This makes sense. No, really. May I ask you as a real intellectual Jamaican? You go to the
No,
poll,
the whole
you
system
vote.
don't make no sense at all to me. But I am a realist, not an
Yes, sir.
idealist.
Yes, sir.
Me deal with practicality and
Yes, sir.
objectivity.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you come tell me say you are going, a man in me I go America go deal with it and we are gonna try this or we are go England go free and take this allegiance. Me I tell you say go on by yourself
Yes, sir.
because me no know how me and you alone are gonna do it. And when the Royal Navy lift up 2 planes, we little 2 piece of acre would have tried by our sitting on rare. Two later guys is bullet lick off her face. And I said, boy, those 2 guys were some 2 nice trying mortals of Jamaica, you know.
If
Rare.
only our ancestors was thinking like how you're thinking,
No,
where would we be
but it
today?
come back. But hold on. Then
Yes, sir.
history
Yes, sir.
is the proof of it. You're gonna risk your life in nothing because you see say it won't be appreciated. It now gonna make no difference
Hold
because
on. He's a father. He's a father.
what
You
do
have
you mean?
kids. You have children. You have
Yeah, man,
children,
yeah,
right?
man. Yeah, man, yeah, man.
No. If you have children and you have people that you care about, niece and nephews and little
Yeah.
kids who have come up right now, where you know that one time Scotia Bank never have no black people are working there. You know that?
And right now,
No,
go
no,
on, man, listen.
may I tell you.
Yeah, man, me here.
Scotia Bank never have no black teller. And I be a black people money them a take in Jamaica. And guess what? We fight until them put a little black teller security guard, and then he end up I back a stack paper, and then he come around I desk I take up coffee until one morning
Why they
in there
never
I tell
want
a
a
guy.
black people in there? Why they never want a black people in there?
Because in a freedom concept, my lord, you are not equal. This is the
I
system we live in.
if you come in here, I go try rob out some of my money.
No, my lord. Because the bank not have money. Bank are the biggest scamming ever come against with people. The bank are criminals.
The bank, they must listen, when it comes to bank, man, there is a different setup. That you can't that's going to take one different discussion. Me have to go talk about bank business from here till next year when I'm done and people are saying, yeah.
Banking in Jamaica. Woo!
No, worldwide in a bank. Banker.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the philosophy of a bank. A bank lends money to people.
Stay focused, my brother. Don't go that too much.
I'm not going there. I'm just tell Brenda this so she can put it on her paper. Remember, a bank lend money to people who convince them they don't need it.
Boom.
Done. We talk about it.
The bank don't have no money. The bank don't have no money. The bank
whether they have money or have here's the deal about how I.
We don't want to get sidetracked, Brenda, with the bank.
I can't stay too. It's great foundation. I can't stay too much back in there right now because I have people who need solutions today as to how to move forward. That's time, and that's why at times when some things are belabored, I'm gone. There are people who need to figure out what to do tomorrow and the next week and the week after, so they are not necessary. So they're independent in their movement of securing finances for the longevity of themselves and their families. There are those who are looking at how do I become that entrepreneur? How do I take that leap? We can't deal with all the history on this, that, and the other, but right now, hold them jump off. So now this next forward, hold the backside, them jump off and look at that talent or that skill that they've already.
You know, get up and jump off. Where that's a something? That's a something about the bank part.
Hold on. Brenda.
Wow.
You see, if you have a car and it have a 4 tire and 1 punch and you keep rimming it, Brenda, it will pop off eventually. You know?
Some of them don't know that stuff. Go on with the bank.
Hold on. For years now. For years, we've been asking for liberation.
We under the tree.
We've been asking for liberation. And COVID-19 is give and COVID-19 alone in a hurricane come and blow and mash we up, we still go back and I titty go I call titty go drink back milk. We get a lot of restart, but we as people, we love inclusion. We don't know why black people love inclusion. So black people, them feel if them not have
Insecure,
what
brother.
everybody
I
have.
don't know, you don't know how.
No, but here,
All
me
right,
can get up. Me can get up and drink my bush tea and feel as good as you would drink your coffee.
brother. Me can sit down in my bush. I'm not going away. I'm easy. So me understand what you say, but you have to it come back to what I said. The mentality, bro. We don't. The masses don't exhibit that. To change the masses, believe me, my friend, that work is a work where me don't know who will take on that. When you find that man, you call me.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Well,
it's a sensible we are, how am I going to do it? Me help.
well, listen me. The first thing we have to do as indigenous people of the Caribbean, we have strong roots
All right.
culturally.
Let
Me
me
have to
get.
try it. Me have to finish the answer. You can't jump
Go.
in and tell me
All
everything.
right, all right.
I'm trying to give you a
Go on
solution.
and talk. Mm-hmm.
We have to de we have to stop the domestication of our people as first and foremost. We cannot continue because your son go campaign, me want my son go campaign. Because the bullshit with them, excuse the bull crap with them teacher campaign, it only going last for a certain time. We have to
No,
get back to
that's why you got a champion. But me, if you not finish, me will tell you. Go on.
we have to have our own before anybody respect us. We have to have our own. That is
Hold
my
on there, hold on there,
logic.
hold on there, hold on there. Remember, we are all across the diaspora. So we are in
Yes,
schools in every environment under the sun.
yes.
Every one of them under the sun. So you can't even just, all right, man, go pick out a school in Jamaica. You have children who, and there here you get the mixture. The child who came up from Jamaica to go to school, the child who is born of first first generation immigrants who then goes to school and is that parent's dream. The child who comes from, get this, the parents who came up, worked the dream while the children were growing up, so then come up at an age for go to college, and then that child is now, say, in this school because they have full-fledged Jamaican parents and who are of a whole nother different culture and mindset. So mine, when it comes to how y'all look at because the education is not just in the schools alone. That's
Yeah,
why we
but
look at how is
yeah, but
it we embrace our measure of African diaspora culture. How do we speak with other countries, other islands? We're
can I
not,
ask a question?
there are many who are sitting there so separate. Why is it
Yeah,
we can look at the measure of that corporate venture
no.
like the set of women that did one cocoa, then fill the money to them have our blasted apartment building. We're seeing it with the same example of mothers who were homeless in what? San Francisco. They're finally getting together in a unit measure to be able to buy structures that are their own. There has to be, but I want the avocado seed, but so sorry. But there has to be measures in which they have to move forward. How are they
Mm,
going to make a way? Some of them are never going back into these companies that they work for because the companies don't exist anymore. How are they gaining skill measure when you tried to? I ran a computer recycling program for years with World Trade Center, miss it well, because we're going to pick them up by the truckload. The school said to me, you can't put it in the schools because we don't have security in our budget for this year. So we're going to put it in a closet. That wasn't working. We put computers in homes. The same church, when we're not necessarily going to church, but we make sure, so what? The church pay for your truck. We're going to run up and down a Boston and Rhode Island and place there and pick up equipment and put at least 4 to 6 computers in each church as computer technology centers so people would have access. At this particular time, I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, yet just a few miles down the road from me is rural. They don't have bandwidth. South Carolina's education numbers out at Charleston, even county, are at the bottom of the scale. Yes, there's all the elite, always the elite, 1 or 2%, but on overall educational values, what is that next progression? Because even as you look in it, again, we're looking at across the diaspora. How many kids right now are stuck in New York that no, they don't, other than the phone, they're not getting to do their assignments. But y'all did not necessarily get left behind because what? They have a mixture of levels of education that they're going to access. And some of them, when we finally can meet and greet, and if they're embracing technology as we are at this moment, they're meeting those groups to keep the mind sharp. So it doesn't always have to be a physical building that the school is in. They can do the damn Saturday school in Zoom. We have ways.
Well,
to be able to tap in.
Brenda.
Yeah.
I'm saying you have a very important picture a while ago. 1, 2. You talk about school. And first of all, the man them say, me people that say school have to go around the whole year. The same parents start cuss and say, oh, them picnic can't go to school so long and look how long school lock out, you know. So how the hell you expect for go to the help them people, Paul?
As I said, you know, and I respect all of us. I come from Jamaica, and if I never try to go find how to talk Swahili, I would never know how to talk Swahili. Our direction is changing right now, and we have so much prosperous things ahead of us. But if we don't stop dumb up ourselves with these Western approach, especially, our children's future is going to be damned.
Got you. Now look on that something Brenda put on the screen. Me see it earlier, I set my shirt today. Look on that.
Draw it up,
all right, never wait that bigger one. Keep talking. I'll
sure.
The man say, hear this now.
Yes.
You know which one of the industry at Jamaica is one of the most what you want to call it? Top down on industry.
What, burning coal?
Eh?
What?
Agriculture.
Chemistry.
Right? Now,
yes, sir.
The picture we put up there, the man must say we have $8 billion Jamaican dollar of produce right now on the verge of spoiling because of COVID-19. The hotel them locked down. So they might implore Jamaicans to support the local farmer and buying. Now, obviously we might have contracts in place to buy things from people overseas and where we probably can't just jump out tight willy-nilly. However, we are going through something that consider what they call it, force majeure. You know, when
World War III. What going, mommy? Him stuck?
Sound went out.
I don't know. We're not hearing him. Like him at talk, but we're not get the sound. Yo, Kev.
Signal might have froze up.
Okay. We understand where Kev's saying, you know, but
coming out forward. How are you? Are you a single parent?
You know, in some capacity, yes.
And how are you as a single parent raising what do you tell your son at this time about what is going on in the world? All right, no, not that overlay. Good Lord, no, not that one. Just
I'm finally getting a chance to grow my child, you know, because the system have a very strong dictatorship when it comes on to how we look for the future. I agree. I'm getting work via my laptop and everything, but I never see that my son was attending school in America and he wasn't even getting a quarter of his history as far as
See, that was the
Yeah.
thing. You came here as an adult, so you
Yeah.
really expected that was going on in the classrooms. Get real. That's why I
No,
had
but
the blessing of my 7 years in Jamaica. I know.
yeah.
No, 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 no. There's too many of us. There's too many of us. It's a basic, simple measure. I live in Charleston, South Carolina, where yes, slavery is
Yeah.
still tourism. It is still king. It is still money.
No,
You got to
but
recognize that stuff. Come on,
no,
that is
but
you thought the history. Whose history? Whose history were you looking
my
for?
story, he wasn't getting our story.
Which one of them?
Our
Which
story
one of them?
as
Your
far as
transatlantic slave story of the Jamaican, or the part of the original where that person originated from, coming from the continent on its 54 nations? Which one of them stories?
I was trying to tell him our story from a reality point of view where we
No,
could
no, no, no,
connect.
no. Go back to where you say you're surprised the school wasn't teaching the story. It may
The-
want to know what you they expect the school to teach.
I think just like how they teach them about Christopher Columbus, they could have teach them about Toussaint too. Toussaint is a world. He beat
All right.
Napoleon.
It depends on, here you go. Now we're going to talk about textbooks, how they are created, and how they are bought by school systems. And that
Yeah.
textbooks varies from the how many states does America have? The
Mhm.
textbooks vary from every state. This happens to go down with a publisher situation who get a
Mhm.
hold of teachers or teachers in conferences, and whoever's pushing it best, that's what happens. What's in the book in Texas ain't in the book in New York. What's in the book in New York ain't in the book in Michigan. And you wanted history of
I
who?
wanted I wanted
Plymouth
some
Rock. My
form of
brother come through Plymouth Rock, deal with, now mind
mm,
you, I live in Charleston, South Carolina, yet I'm in New York City.
yeah.
I'm in New York City. So you do have the story of slavery, but you may have had more of a line of Judaism and New York's migrant story as opposed to anything just past the Constitution. If you went and specifically took an American history course, then they delve into it. You aren't going to get that in regular history. You'd have to begin to look at the curriculum and go deeper in. And that's not available per se easily, even in a high school environment, much less in a grade school environment.
So this opportunity that has been put in front of me now, where I get to be this
Ah,
teacher and as parents, I take it on myself to put that in the vocabulary. I put him in that in the sense where he starts to learn about these things because it gives him self-esteem. It builds his ambition. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the main core that this is teaching me, that we don't take time out to share our story
boom,
amongst our people in that sense.
boom,
Mm. But the thing when you
boom.
pull up there, what the thing when
Huh?
you pull up, what the thing when you're supposed to pull up for Kev?
I'm cropping it. I have to crop it again.
Where Kev gone?
Knowing Kevin, feeling about you must have did
Run
again.
out. Run out. It's almost 2 hours. We'll kick it still, but this conversation has to continue. And I want to say, with the Kumina, I want us to have a conversation with this Kumina argument because that's a very vital
What do you
part
mean
of
criminal argument? Why we usually use
the
term
Kumina
argument?
culture.
Then you
Sorry.
gotta get the right people on. You can't just
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about criminal culture and
Hmm.
right people aren't there. That's if one has a chance to get Gabu Jr. I don't know how I'd get Patrick on. That'd be a whole nother story.
Hmm.
Because he actually he's the one singing. Based on how the situation is now, I don't know. We're gonna be clear for July to have Tambu Fest. You
Hmm.
know, because I'd love to be back on the island for July for Tambu Fest in Port Mart, but in Port Mart. Was it Port Mart or Mart Bay? No, Port Mart.
Morant Bay.
Further one. No, it wasn't Mart Bay.
That's Port
It was
Morant.
Port Mart. Went further out. Port
Okay.
Mart. Go Mart Bay, Port Morant, then Erie Castle. So it was right there because we were down from Bath. But it's it's tricky. Like right now, because of COVID, you're not having. Is this any bigger? I gotta increase the size. All right, now can I crop it? That make me do work. No, I need it. Boom.
We lost Kev, and he was the one who was pushing that momentum on the flyer.
Boom.
You know me obvious.
Other things to talk about, dude. This gonna be the either that or galang your bed.
Yeah, well, me go tuck in this little birthday boy and
yes, that's
start,
true.
Start
Wait a minute, him still up?
Him lay down there, give me some yeah.
We are saying happy birthday again.
Yeah. Enjoy him day today, you know.
On the bedtime no more, no that COVID licking.
Yeah, we don't have no regulation. We come out to school anymore. But do your own thing.
Aye. Well,
just joy, man.
Just I heard a ping.
Okay, see if I give you a drum. But
I heard a ping. I don't know what that was. Nope.
I want to know. I want to know.
Oh, that's a whole nother world of mine.
Oh. Well, you're not gonna sleep tonight, you know, so.
I don't sleep much.
I
don't sleep much. But I was working on this thing. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Yeah, talk about the people in campaign.
What is that?
Also, I kind of during after so many times because the video thought again. No,
shoot.
Actually, Miss Armstrong was the song.
All right, well, we'll link up tomorrow, mommy.
Yeah, I'm sitting. Huh?
We'll link up tomorrow.
Oh, I got my bed.
Yeah, one love, man.
Yes, sir. Good night.
All right, one love, mama.
And thank you for the diehards who held in. I know some of y'all will see this later because some pictures will fly by. You won't know whatever the heck is going on. It's been an amazing time. It's been what? We're coming up on 2 hours here. We had 2 hours before. We also live editing. Tired. One love, peace. It's been real. You had double Pierce. Ain't no getting no better than that.
Meet the Pierce. Meet the Pierce. Keep the fire burning, man.
Yes, so I got a quick question for you. What's more effective for losing weight?
Application and not Chrome and this one. That's what I thought I was sharing. I hope I am.
Together, and we can just add graduation also. I kind of during after seeing this so many times because did we hear it again? No, she wrote it actually. Miss Armstrong wrote the song, so just had the lyrics, and we learned it, boom. So let's see who's this together.
be. Well, I'm upon my third lap this morning. Good morning from 8 Mile. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir. When the sun is shining, it's a beautiful morning. I got a lot of love. Friend, it's my darling. It's a beautiful morning. You talk to Jaja when the rain is falling. It's a beautiful morning. Emperor, morning. Over morning. I'm step on the mountain. Keep on flowing like what a fountain. With my melodies, I set your melodies. Keep you cool like an easy breeze. I love you, man, to express. I'm waiting to find a virtuous empress. I'm not captivated by the tightness. Some get hypnotized by this deep breast. A virtuous empress is my only interest. The earthquake shake up more than one thing. My gosh. But I see this morning and the water was calm. Hey.
People check out DJ Treasure mixtape on YouTube in the streets. DJ Treasure the artist.
Them a ball.
So, my dear, I wanted to tell you some crazy thing about Daddy. Daddy was a revivalist. It is synonymous with propaganda, but it's not. My father said that he don't like the word propaganda because it means little madness. Okay. There's nothing little and bad going in the spirit because you are one with God. Okay? So he did not like that. So he said, you're ready because we're free. Right? Man of perseverance. He had his house burned down. He was imprisoned. He was put in jail because of him wanting to smoke hard work. My father was one that didn't like the street. He was thinking. When it smoked into his own father was articulated by the body, but he was not considered the mainstream. So that's where the opposition came. So in spite of all that, I see the did this, he must do it. You understand? No one ever realizes it's because of our culture. This is how we don't understand. This is how we worship. This is how we become one with the universe. You understand? Yes. And never pick up this as this is one thing I learned from that man is perseverance.
All right.
Because me I tell you, say, if it wasn't for him, somebody burned up my house, me done. Somebody priced me done.
Right, okay.
But he's like, no, this is because he's a part of something bigger.
Right.
It was a tool that was used to bring forth.
Yeah, so we say, yeah man. So we look and tell them, say, see, watch out. Black from my band, cause me a black superstar. Them say them black, but they don't know who they are. Looking at my skin, they say beer melanin from ancient of time, but they are not black.
I'm still here working on stuff because I have to. May I tell you that from day one, Kerry, and you act like say, but it's all right. Let me know when you want to do it. I'm ready. Trust and believe. Right now, I'm trying to test something. So may I go back in, or we're going to go back in and find now. Go this one, go this one, and do entire screen. Here we go. Oh, that entire screen. Okay, now. This should be interesting because it's going to the belly of the beast. Oh shoot, that goes way back. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. Ah, I love this stuff. This is like a little prophecy coming to fruition, except I didn't know it would be in this manner. Oh Lord, look at these files. Have mercy. I was on stage with Angelique Kidjo. Help me, Father. Well, we're not going to fast from you, so. Ooh, some of them things ain't seen the light of day. Let's go peek. I mean, truly, they haven't seen the light of day. So, for them to be... what's the video that went in this one? No. I haven't even looked at these. I don't even know what they are.
Let me have you have this.
Wow.
I know Nikki while I'm in Detroit, and I see the spirit. She's one of them. Spirit is about the artist's soul. It's got to do what it's got to do, and just Nigerian artists. For me, I get to understand absolutely. We move in a different tribe, even though it was riots and everything around. Artists are living totally different than that reality. That's how I knew that.
Okay.
So, going to Nikki's, as soon as I left, where was it? No, it's still in Detroit. I don't even think about that. I know no one when I'm just getting this stuff done.
That's right.
I don't. It doesn't dawn on me till I'm at what's the thing? The Kennedy. I'm like, oh my God, you don't know a soul, and your ass is going. And then the other question was too late now. The other part that happened that was like a slap. That whole journey is how angels and ancestors were. So, the thing about travel, that's another culture, and you start using your other antenna to know how to move, and all of you are doing that. So you begin to know the spirits that are around you that you can connect with, and it happens just like that. So, when I get from New York to Paris, I see this girl. We're all, you start channeling, and you know who's going to follow you. We're in a holding pattern when he's aware of me and I'm aware of him. He doesn't, we don't know yet what language we're speaking, but you have this universal body language, and he's saying, watch my stuff, I'm going to Paris. And I say, and then we hear, we're sorry, the plane that you're supposed to be, we have to change because there's more of a problem. Your net flight's going to be at 5. He knows now watching me. Who are you going to see? Did you change your money? No, I hadn't. Because I didn't know that you. I'm, I tell him, but I don't know that. I get to say to him, when his
boxes go through. He's getting ready to resist. I knew enough from my travel to say, no, they're not going to hurt your stuff. They just want to do good things. He in turn now is saying to me, did you make Alan? I said, no, but I have $5. I said, money. Because I already know it's 90 something dollars to all of us.
Okay.
He knows you are a cop. And he also says, because he knows me, he's like, they're not going to be there. I'm like, yes, but he also knows, okay, I can't freak her out. She can't hear that. I got to.
You're doing all this with limited language and moments.
He's from Lagos, so he's speaking language.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But now he also is aware from this culture, I can't be right in her face. I'm just going to let her know. And I'm comfortable. He knows the fact that we're not leaving until 5, we won't get to Lagos until He knows he can't, he's telling me, but I can't hear it because I'm a freak. Sure enough, we get there at 11, and what he says from wherever he's coming, be behind me. Let me go first.
Yes.
Imagine that. I'm going to the to begin 90 the live done. But we take it up again.
He knows, and he's got the money for it. They know that what he's got in those bundles of computers he's bringing into this. Okay. He was in the U.S. buying these for his company. The people at the airport, oh, you know, brother? You know you got your dad. And he's like, gotcha. Whatever.
I'm used to do it.
And then I see it and I'm like, well, fuck, I have angels, because I had already recognized being an ambassador from Detroit. I have hair from I learn all this stuff. I got jeans, I got all this stuff.
Yes.
For her daughter. I've got all these gifts. I have reams of silk. I have a pot. And they get so pissed trying to pull all that shit. So they just put my stuff back, and he's not saying, and he knows. I told her, but she can't hear me. So when we get out, of course, there is no case, nothing. He says to me, so get in this taxi with me, and I'll take you. By this time, I'm like, whatever.
Let's roll with it.
When I go to his place, he is in Lagos. He is a businessman. What is on his face with pride? Because he is so tickled to watch me go through his for the gauge.
Okay, and the man at the gate and the people who come out.
Now, because the plane, we were supposed to get on at 3, I had timed myself to drink water and my malaria pill in Lagos. I ain't done that because we get switched.
All right. That was Arian King Comer. It's been, wow. I stopped there for a moment because I'm expecting somebody to come in. I know you came in for that one, right? I haven't seen that footage since, don't get me to lying. Let's see, property. No. Details. I haven't seen that. I shot that in March of 2016. It's never seen the light of day. I pulled it out to go edit it, so you know we had a fantastic time. Let's see, did I send him the right one? Bam. Carrie, you still up?
But just that 5%, man. Before plugging in the charger, it was a good down charger and charge for. I want to get at least 10%.
But see, it's early. I can't go to my bed. That's Kevin. So I'm gonna keep on. I got something I gotta Malam. Oh, I didn't know whose comments I'm looking at. Or it's it's Facebook and YouTube comments coming in at the same time. I'm learning this stuff. Carrie, you're not sleeping. You still up? If you still up, put a comment in there. So we can come in on the next measure and get a little lighter. A little lighter. Oh, I'm supposed to be working on this piece of graphic because I needed it larger. Let's cheat. Because this time of night, me item not that good. Wait there. I know. I'm just something about it. Lord, my phone is firing off. I'm gonna see how long I can maintain this stuff. I've got to do switch back and forth and help assist and do programming for 16 hours. I think we're gonna do it. So this is about to be like deep. But somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. And I take enough medication and have the time to do it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Undo that. Isn't that funny? It's crazy. Let's bring down the view. But, yeah, this is okay. That's 100%. Trying to get this graphic that we need for. Why can't I crop it? Okay. Crop. What's 100%? Thank you. All right, save as. Since I've been charged with the task, agriculture and agritourism, an important part of life. Be nice. Where did I save that? Welcome to Late Night on the Computer. I'll be coming in sooner or later. The key thing is sometimes just having the footage there. You're getting practice in. Pardon. You gotta get practice in. If you don't, it's not fair. I need that any bigger. If you can't get it in, then how are you going to do what you need to do? Just blow this up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Bring it up to 300%. Resize. 300%. Oh, you should be really big now. Save as, not a JPEG, a PNG. And let's see what that does. And close that. Do you really bum, 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 bum. All right, how big is this? It's the midnight hour.
That file must be big as heck. Yeah, it's too large. Dang. Now I gotta resize it again. Bring it down to 75%. That ain't gonna do it. %. All right, that should be okay. JPEG. Yeah. Let me see what the size is. That looks a little bit bigger. Go back to my video. Because I can. And it was good conversation. It was this one.
And the stores that she's got all on the inside.
So you
would pick your vehicle from way back when.
Kindred Spirits was the film, wasn't you say?
I'm talking with them, and they go to a gas station, and they say, and they are happy to hear me say, I want pounded.
Yes, sir.
And no, I can't eat beef, but I can do chicken.
Okay. Ooh, let me rewind a second.
And they get so pissed trying to pull all that shit.
Okay, that's where we left off.
So they just put my stuff back, and he's now saying, and he knows I told her, but she can't hear me. So when we get out, of course, there is no indication, nothing. He says to me, so get in this taxi with me, and I'll take you to my house. By this time, I'm like, whatever.
Let's roll with it.
So when I go to his place, he is in Lagos. He is a businessman. What I see on his face is pride, because he is so tickled to watch me go through his with age.
Okay, and the manifestations and the people who come out.
Now, because the plane we were supposed to get on at 3, I had timed myself to drink water and my malaria pill in Lagos. I ain't done it because we get switched. So my pills are something, and I get no water, We are now at his house. His grandmother is in a king-size bed. They speak in Yoruba. Could have been house, but I don't know. And she's saying to me in Elvis, because I'm like, oh no. She's like, shut up. Don't wake me up. You're going to stay here. And I'm like,
be obedient, child.
So I'm now hearing him talk all night long to somebody. I'm hearing the mosquitoes singing. I ain't peed since 3.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I go to the toilet and don't know where the lights are. Don't matter, there's no water in the toilets. They got convenience because they got but they don't really care. And while he wasn't there, why would they keep water in there? So I'm peeing in a hollow thing. And I realized, listening to the mosquitoes, you got to get this sucker down. I don't care how big it is. So I am using my saliva.
Oh, and get the malaria program. Yes.
2 experiences. While getting to his place from the airport, we are absolutely ambushed. He gets out, helps me stay in the car. They make him go to the trunk and pull it, and he's dashing. and then we get to go look after. That's one.
Yeah, Nigeria ain't no joke.
Two, because they don't sleep, I really did not sleep, but I get up, and he has taken his driver and gotten Nike's driver to come to his house. And they don't even tell me I told you so. But here's where it is. I'm getting all this. Then now Nike and her manager have picked me up. They've got Nike, whatever, on the side of her station wagon. What I don't know is because it has Nike that's on the station wagon, we're going through checkpoints that actually, without that, we would have been robbed.
Praise God. So you would pick your vehicle from way back when. Kindred Spirits was the film, wasn't you saying?
So then I'm talking with them, and they go to a gas station, and they say, "Have you eaten?" No, and they are happy to hear me say, "I want pound of yam."
Yes, sir.
And no, I can't eat beef, but I can do chicken.
Okay.
Fish. And they were like, "Okay." And I'm like, I'm in there doing everything. Because I was prepared for the backpack and armed because I think mosquitoes will go all over me. I think that's where I'm going.
Okay.
We 3 hours later hit this hill, and there is a fence that is cement, and it has sculpture all over there. We go to in the front of it, a raw line like a Philip Simmons gate opens, and we go in. I'm hearing drums. I'm seeing dancers.
Oh, I want to go.
Who they for?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, they're doing this for me. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh Lord. I'm religious to it. And I'm going,
yes.
I get up, I'm like,
I'm home.
I know all these flowers that she's got on the inside. This incredible fence. I mean, roses and rooster chicken. And
all right, folks. Good night.
She ain't nowhere else. She's busy. The woman who I'm seeing is actually her.
I am officially tired. So that wasn't on the whole time? I don't know. Night night. Tired. Yep, I'm reading my own face. Good night.